Georgia Highway 197, one of the most scenic highways in Georgia, stretches from the shoreline of Lake Burton, travels through fertile farmlands, takes tight turns along the banks of the Sequoia River, and ends in the quaint town of Clarksville. Back in the 30s, 40s, and 50s, revenue agents knew it better as a major pipeline for hauling corn liquor out of the mountains to distributors all over the state. From this colorful history, the name Moonshine Highway was born.
That's about the only way you made a living then. Was making liquor. You either made a little bit of liquor or worked at Clarksville Mill, or either you didn't have no money to buy no shoes with. But I managed to get by all right. Now, if you was a pretty good boy, you could get a job at Clarksville Mill down there if you know somebody to get you a job, or down at Lumite. But there wasn't enough jobs down there to take care of all of us, you know. And I did like to make liquor. I mean, I really like to make it. There's enough liquor being hauled up and down 197 to float the Queen Mary several times if she had dry docked, you know. There'd been a bunch of it hauled up and down that road. I mean, down it, not up it, you know. I've made enough of it to if it was poured around the Queen Mary, I believe it floated. He run up and down this road up 197 before I ever got to hauling liquor for me. He'd haul about 4 loads a week out of here. And one day he had a tar blowed out down here with him, and I come along and helped him fix it. He had about 30-something cases on the car. I believe it's 28 cases on the car. And where he was buying his liquor, he said if the man didn't have no more. And I started selling him liquor, and he hauled from me for 2 or 3 years. Well, he'd take it down there and set it, you know, set it to the people in around Jefferson, Athens, everywhere. We had liquor to go everywhere, you know, all over Atlanta, down around Griffin, and just about as far south of B. Griffin. But a lot of it went to the Athens area, a lot of it. But a bigger part went to Atlanta. I believe at that time, I don't know what they drink now, but I believe if you had a 4-inch line of liquor going into Atlanta, what the law pours out and what they drank back then, it would have took a 4-inch, took care of it nearly, I believe. A lot of people wouldn't report you. We had a neighbor down here that I'd come by with a truck loaded with jars going up the road. Most people in this wouldn't report you. Now I don't guess you could get by like you could back then. People with telephones and cell phones and things, they'd probably tell on a man worse than they used to. But I think it benefited everybody to just tell you the truth about it. And there's very few people on 197, one way or the other, didn't either make the liquor or made a little money off of it one way or the other, you know. Sometimes a man that report you, they'd burn his barn or do something to him, you know. And really, he ought to have been shot if he did report you, you know what I mean. Mm-hmm. I never did burn nobody's house, but I thought about burning one or two a time or two. It'd take about 3 days after you get your shack set up till you could be making liquor again if you worked hard enough. And you had to keep making it to keep your haulers, you know, because they had to keep their customers, and we'd make it like that. I had a shack in a pine thicket. Man, I went in and I got started ready to run it out, but we didn't get it all run out till they come in and cut it down. We outrun them and got away. I outrun them every time except over at the house. They got me.
Once a dusty dragway for illegal corn liquor, Highway 197 known finally as Scenic 197, now offers art galleries, restaurants, studios, and antique stores for year-round enjoyment. The Scenic 197 merchants invite you to downshift a little and enjoy the annual historic Moonshine Highway event held in April. Marlene Eck of Burton Gallery and Emporium explains what inspired the event.
We came up with this idea last year, wanting to distinguish Scenic 197 as a destination. We know it's beautiful, we all love it, but it also has history. And Wally Webb from Once Upon a Time Antique started talking about the moonshiners going up and down the highway. And we felt that this was something of interest to people. We're all small business owners and we consider ourselves entrepreneurs, as were the moonshiners.
During the month of April, purchase $10 or more at any of the participating Scenic 197 merchant locations and receive the equivalent in distillery dollars. Shoppers can then redeem their distillery dollars for outstanding gift items at the Revenuers Auction at La Praz Marina at 4 p.m. the first Saturday in May. You can sample beverages and appetizers from Water's Edge Restaurant and bid on outstanding gift items provided by the Scenic 197 merchants. It's a horsepower happy hour with no limits on speed or spending. For further information, maps and special links may be found by logging on to www.scenic197.com.